What's up, folks? Back with you again today to look at Bunt. I feel like I've neglected my Bunt folks a little bit over these last 2-3 weeks with NBA Collect coming out, but it's just so exciting. It's a new season over there. It's a new app and all that good stuff. But doing with that neglect, I now have some sets that I need to complete over here on Bunt. I thought this might be a good video to show me sending trades, me receiving some trades, and you get sort of some insight into my thought process. We did one of these very early in, and I'll probably do a lot of these throughout the time on this app. I just think it's useful for people to sort of see someone else's mindset, especially someone like myself that maybe has a bigger account where sometimes trading can be a little bit tougher. It gives you a different perspective there. So we've gotten a couple trades just as I logged in. So let's look at those first. This guy's been waiting on me, 3.5 out of 5. So he is trying to get this 25cc Fernando Tatis rookie. He's making a legit offer here, right? Some interesting things, but I would want, in order to move that, for one, it's a single, so I'm probably not going to move it. But two, even if I had a dupe, I would need something of similar quality, right? Like a Soto rookie or a Judge rookie from that time period. This stuff here, I just don't have any interest in at all for something so good. So we're going to decline it. We'll give him his 5-star, and let's look at the next one. These aren't here we go. This is something I'm working on, this award winner and on the holiday set. So that's really what I'm hoping to see a little bit of here. This guy's overpaying here, so yeah, of course, that's an accept. Thank you, sir, Mr. Otis87. Let's go in and just hit the feeds. What are we looking for? What's this set called again? Holiday Collection. All right, and League Leaders. Specifically, I'm looking for uncommons, but we'll add rares in there too, because I usually can complete those sets. Let's see, looking for Holiday and award winner. If I can type, award winners, uncommon, and rare needs. Now, I've opened enough of these to where I should have some dupes to try to get those sets complete. I've even got some super rares and stuff I'd probably trade down on, because my resources right now are definitely going into NBA Collect, and I'm not spending as much on Bunt, and so I'm not really completing a lot of these sets as easily. As you can see, I'm not even going to attempt any of these iconic sets. This green signature, 20 of 49. I know I have some dupes. I might be able to get there, but the rares, I should be able to get. This rare red base, maybe not. What's the award on that? Is it something good? Oh goodness, it's Ellie. Well, I'm going to be completing that I can guarantee you. 23 days on it, so we have plenty of time. All right, so we sent a little fish out into the world. Let's now do a little work ourselves. We know we need these 15 uncommons. So we're going to go there, and then we want to hit a filter here and see cards I need. And that makes it easier so we don't have to scroll. All right, let's start with this George Kirby, 59.73. These uncommon sets, it's so much less stress, right? When you're trying to get something like this from somebody. 3, 4, 5. It's so weird for me to need uncommons, guys. I have every uncommon from this year I have everything uncommon and below, and so it's so weird for me to actually need it. But I have spent way too much time on NBA Collect, and that has got me lacking over here. All right, let's see here. Do they need anything? They don't need anything from the set from me. Okay, so maybe they would be interested. What about super rares? They do need some super rares. Again, here's the thing, right? I'm thinking about trying to complete that super rare set, and there's 5 dupes. Makes it more difficult for sure. And we're trying to complete the rare set, so getting rid of those dupes doesn't really help. But nothing else is active. So this is what we're going to do. Let's send him a couple dupes from a tier up, because that's what he has. That's what he needs. What I don't want to do is send him, like, uncommons that, from past sets that he has no use for. You want to do active sets for active sets. One of the first rules I mentioned in our rules for trading the other day. Something was accepted in NBA Collect, but I think that was a giveaway, actually. Let's try Kiro here. I like to try to send out a lot at one time because there we go. That trade was accepted. Let's actually back out now because that's going to affect what we need. Let's see here. We are down to 10 more needs now. Okay. Kiro was one of them. I'm specifically looking for anybody that's online. Let's try this guy here. Pete Cosma Fan Club. He's got a few that I need. Let's see if I've got anything he needs from that uncommon set. Does not appear that way. So we have to go a level up. And let's see if we have anybody any good. How about Chapman? That's pretty decent. Let's throw him one more just uncommon. How about Julio? There we go. Let's try that. And we've got something here. Oh, this is going to make that void, but we do need all that. So we'll do that and then resend the other one because that Julio was involved in both trades. Trade again, send. I had 3 of the Julio, so that works out. Okay, we resend that. We made a little bit of progress on the award winners. Let's fish one more time. Well, not one more time, but once again, we'll be fishing a lot, huh? Holiday and award winners, uncommon and rare needs. Go back to the uncommons. 10 away still. We'll try PCA. Yeah, see, again, I always like to look for we made a trade offer for that one. Let's skip that one for now. Always try to find somebody online. So when you see this guy's got a 1.1 million collection score. So he's going to have every card I need. So then it's a matter of what can I actually offer him. Oh, he doesn't have the Mason Miller. So he has 7 cards I need. In this scenario, I'm probably going to have to go super rare to get him. He does need that Judge, so that's good. But if we're talking same set, I'm probably going to have to go super. And he's even got all the super rares. I have to go iconic, potentially, which I don't want to do for uncommons. So this is a scenario where, like, this guy and I, like, unless I want to give up, like, Inception, which he has so many Inception needs, I wonder if he's even going for the set. Unless he's going for Inception, this is just not a good fit, Unfortunately, I do not have the cards he's looking for, I think. For 7 uncommons. Let me check. Are these limited on the Inception? That's not. Oh, what did I do? I hit a button. That's not limited. How about these two? One says sold out there. Limited. Rather not get rid of limited. So that's from the base. Well, this I don't mind too much. None of these are limited. He needs them. They are active sets. He's getting a trade up. Let's see if we'll work that out or not. We did have a trade come in. Caminero, we'll take that. Oh, it's Nova. Something must have got accepted. No, it just voided straight up. All right, somebody beat me to it. So we'll keep looking. All right, so Artie Sausage, we'll see if he will accept. That will knock out a majority if he does. Pete Cosma Fan Club. All right, we got an accepted. Pete, thank you, Pete. All right, how does that affect this trade? The last 2 are not needed. And so we could probably now drop this down to 2, 4, 5. Let's see if that'll go on that one. Okay. So we're making progress. Holiday baseball. Where are we at? 192, 199. I think he would almost get me finished. Let's give Artie Sausage some time, and in the meantime, we'll shift gears over here. Let's see. We are one away from the uncommon set here. It's Brian Wu. Very cool set, right? With that animation. Definitely dig that. Let's watch it again. There we go. So cool. Great job by Topps, man. That the digital only animated set like that is awesome. Let's see if they need any. So they need this set and don't need the other set, huh? Sparty Fan 79 has sent me a trade. I will check that out. Let's put this rare in there for a second and see if he has any other uncommons I may need. He does. I'll do that. All right. Sparty Fan, what you got? Rare for rare, Boba for Boba. How could it get any more fair than that, huh? We'll accept that. Thank you, sir. And we keep looking. If I can. All right. League leaders. National League. We sent for the Nico on that other trade. Let's try this Christopher Sanchez, which we almost had, but it had it voided out. Let's see. John Boy Media. Fantastic. Let's see. Here we go. Trey Turner. That'll do the trick. Okay. So let's go back here in case our guy with the 6 or 7 needs, Artie Sausage, does not accept. We need to still be working here. Wildcat Fan Dave, what do you got for me? He's got a couple. I also need this. I did not realize I still needed a card from that set, so let's try to get that as well. What can I give Wildcat Dave? Let's see. So, yeah. So I'm going to go a little bit heavy on this just because I also want that card that's not one of these active sets. We'll add a 5th card as well. Just going to overpay a little bit. I really want this to be accepted to knock out those and to get that other card. That fielder, which has got maybe a different kind of value than these dupe for needs. Because as you can see again, if I go to my uncommons, I should have everything except these. Oh, I'm in the wrong year. 2025. Do I have anything else selected? 2015. This has sort of been my focus throughout the year because I've, in theory, tried not to spend too much and instead was just focused on uncommon and below. And that has enabled me to keep that pretty, except for tier 7, because that's kind of above uncommon anyway. Those are super rares, essentially, or iconics. But yeah, so yeah, I'm down to these. What do we got? 4, 7, 10, 11 more uncommon needs, and we're set there. If we can get people to accept, and that is the hard part, huh? Is you just keep sending, and you hope someone accepts, and then you've got to go and edit what you've already done. These are 2 interesting sets, right? The holiday baseball set, I got to say, I was a little disappointed in the lack of, in limited cards. Even this super short print holiday variation are unlimited. They are difficult to pull, that's for sure. But, you see everything's up in the 20 to 30 range on those. The fact that they're not limited is really frustrating. I fully suspected that these would be limited to 50, because they even use the gold border and they're not limited to 50. That's a weird choice there. Yeah, so kind of a letdown with this holiday set, honestly. I love how big the set is. They've really, instead of breaking it up into 2 series or something, they just put the whole checklist in. So that's going to have pretty low CC awards, so that's nice. But yeah, overall, kind of a letdown, all things considered for that. The design on this League Leaders was fantastic, of course. Really love this set. And they have these legendaries, which are great. Limited to 25. I think maybe feel like maybe are they all limited to 25? What am I misremembering here? Okay, so a silver legendary, which I think are the people that maybe came in second place. Oh wow, there's only 2 of those pulled, 8 of those pulled, 3. Man, people are not hitting these, huh? 13, 1 of the Christopher Sanchez. That's really interesting. That so few have been pulled. I guess people like me are spending all their money over on NBA Collect and just not spending as much money here on League Leaders. Only 10-day set, too, so not a lot of time for people to pull those. All right, let's get back to work. Still waiting on some people to accept, so we'll keep working. Try to finish this holiday baseball if we can. 7 cards away. HDR 222. This is either someone very new or it is someone's vault. Although, granted, they do have a lot of that set, or a lot of my needs from that set, if it's somebody's vault. So, looks like we got to trade up a level. We'll do that. Unfortunately, it looks like their set is complete. Let's go back. Let's just keep sending trades here. Walker Buehler. It is surprising to me. Like I feel like I reply pretty quickly to trades whenever I'm doing things like this. Oh, this guy's got dupes of everything, huh? Whenever I'm doing something like this, it does always kind of surprise me how long it takes for people to respond to trade offers sometime. We would have to go the super rare route here, or we'd have to dip into, again, Inception. Or the other side. Look at him. Yeah, this guy's got almost all uncommons himself. He's only 109 away. He's missing, some of the contest stuff. But wow, good job on him. Let's see. We'll send him some Inception as well. See if that'll do the trick. It is an active card set for an active card set, and he is upgrading, so in his favor there. We'll see. And back to it. Mason Wynn. Oh, we haven't fished. Let's try that some more. That's part of the fun, is seeing stuff that comes in. And I've only done that a couple times. Maybe we check people out here in the feed instead of just blind trades. WizKid Ma says trades. Let's see what he's got that I need. Any dupes? He does have a couple dupes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know he's active, or at least he's got something set up in there. We could do one. Oh, we know we've sent that previously, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't really look at the player. Yeah, these are everybody is fine in that. All right. WizKid Ma. All right, someone that was active. Trading duplicates for holiday needs. That's what we want to see. Oh, he has no dupes there. No dupes of the rares. What about, we can keep looking for a minute on the rare. No. All right, sadly, my guy, we are not a fit. Let's see. Anybody else? We got something on the NBA app. Let's go over there for a second. You're going to get interrupted with a quick... The problem on the NBA app is I have everything iconic and below, and so typically the offers I've been getting, I'm going to guess especially, we'll see if I'm proven correct or not, but especially from someone with a 1.9K account, this is probably him sending cards I already have, but let's see. Yes, indeed. Now he's overpaying greatly. What is this, CC? 472 on Tobias Harris for Devin Booker, 1037. So I'm giving up the best card in or at least the lowest CC. Someone can argue whether Devin Booker or Tobias Harris. Again, the Turkey Red, I think, is a better set. I think I'm going to decline this because I have no use for, a 38th Trey Jones III uncommon there. I don't think this is worth it for me. I can't even imagine what a counter would look like, right? Because I'm going to have every card, except the legendaries, and he has literally no cards I need. So it's a 5-star offer for sure, but I'd rather keep my my card over there. Okay, so we got distracted for a second over there. Now we'll go back to Bunt. Series 2 Aqua needs. Man, you don't see people asking for those very often. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure 12 days till Christmas contest. I don't know what that's about. Hey, we had a trade accepted. What do we got here? Several. Okay, that was that WizKid Ma. Yeah, okay. Voided out Wildcat Dave, but Wildcat Dave, I do need that other card, so let's keep this alive. And we'll try to send... Yeah, I don't care. Let's send that. And now, do we still need some of these things? We don't need as much from this guy. We can get rid of those. We only need 3 cards. We'll do that. HDR. We got both of these, so we can delete that one. John Boy, we still need. JCB, we still need. Artie Sausage. What are we looking at now? Artie Sausage. So, 3. We'll just keep that the way it is. And yeah, I've looked at everything. Let's go fishing again. See if we can get anything we need. But we're getting very close on the, at the very least, on this holiday set. Down to 3 needs. Dolander, Wynn, and Bueller. All right, we've got a Reds fan. One of my fellow Reds fans here. Oh, and he has that fielder I need as well. Let's see if we can work something out here, Reds fan. We're going to go with this set, I think. Unless we have a rare, maybe. Sasaki rookie, Max Fried. Let's see if we can make that happen. All right. And let's now check a little bit on the league leaders again. I think I was calling this award winners before. I think I even have it written as award winners, and it should be league leaders. So that is on me. League leaders, not award winners. So I need to fix that. Christopher Sanchez. Oh, we had a trade accepted. Let's see what that was. I bet that's my fellow Reds fan coming through in the clutch. Yes, it is. Love to see it. All right, Artie, I think I think we're not a fit anymore, so we're going to delete that. Oh, Legal Padre sent me a deal. What do we got here? Tier 6 for a Tier 7. I mean, I don't care at all, so sure. Looks good. Big Show. All right, so we're down to 1. We can delete that. Wildcat Fan Dave, I picked that up. Thank you, though, sir. John Boy Medias, we're still waiting. It's a real big trade that's pending that he's got to think about. That's always crazy to me. Like, you have somebody with the green button on, and just a simple, of course you're going to accept that trade. It's sitting there. Okay. So, did we complete this? Is that what we decided? 198 of 199. Walker Bueller. We are Walker Bueller away from being done here. Cali Hitman. Cali, what do we got here? I would bet he's done with this set, but let's see if I can get him something he needs. He is done with the set. Let's try the junior there. See what he says. You're going to hear my door open for a second because my dog is insisting that I let him outside. There you go, Cosmo. All right. And now he's barking at the neighbors. Okay, let's go fishing again. See if we can fix this language from award winners to league leaders like it should be. I don't know why none of you spoke up to tell me that I was asking for the wrong set. League leaders, copy. Here we go. Paste. All right, we are almost there. At least on the uncommons. Let's try this Nico Horner. See if he's got anything else I need. Just the Nico. We've got the Judge pending in another trade, so we're going to send Zach Gallen. I don't think we ever sent a trade on the Walker Bueller. I think we got interrupted there. Tom Balco, what can I do for you? We'll try to send a Soto. Again, active set for active set. And I believe I must be getting killed on the CCs here, right? Yeah, 2,700 to 5,300. Nico is down, and we need one more card there on the National League. How about the American League? Did we finish that on the league leaders? No, we still have one more left there. Brian Wu. No greens. Sometimes you back out, you go back in, you find a green. No. We'll try it again. No luck. No greens. Nobody's active. Let's try another Walker Bueller trade while we're here. Okay, anything else we can do, T-Glass? That's it. Does he need anything from me from that set? He does not. So again, we got to go with the award winners. We'll try the Dylan Cease. And we've got all these pending. We've got green lights. Something's going to get accepted shortly. We got this. Let's check on Wu. We can't find anybody available for Wu. There we go. Although this, I believe, is just, I think somebody's actually selling or trading out of this account. I'm pretty sure something was accepted. Johnny Go Blue. That's someone I can work with. I know that. He is in our group. Send him Zach Gallen for Woo. That seems fair enough. Tom Balco, would you accept? Walker Bueller. All right, Bueller is done. We can delete that one. And this one. Johnny Go Blue. So we are finished with Holiday Baseball. 199 on 199. There we go. Had another trade accepted. Was that my guy Johnny Go Blue? It was. Thank you. BSTs helping each other out. And what do we got pending here? Picked up both of these. So JCB, thank you anyway. John Boy Media. It all comes down to this Christopher Sanchez, right? I think that's the last that I need. And it is. Christopher Sanchez is all we need. Cosmo's rooting for us to get there quickly. And let's see here. Let's see if we do just a quick overpay, if that'll get somebody to accept. And then we can be complete, uncommon, and below again. And then I'll probably spend part of the day looking for rares I need. If you have any of the rare red base and there are dupes to be had, which I think I had plenty of dupes, then definitely send over a trade. There we go. Set is complete. And do I not have anything pending anymore? Did it maybe voided out whatever was pending? Yep. All right, we are complete now. Thank you to the community. Thank you to you guys for watching. We have our uncommon sets complete, and I can move on with my day. So yeah, if you have any rare dupes for those two sets, send them my way. Happy to help however I can. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. Don't forget about the giveaway that we're going to be doing. I'll be sending a free card to anyone that comments on this video. So yeah, follow, subscribe, like, all the good things that help this channel grow and bring in more people into this community. Interact with other comments that you might see. If people say things on the board that that aren't just, here's my user ID and favorite team, but we're trying to build a community here of cool people that are addicted to these games the way I am. All right, thanks everybody. We'll talk to you all very soon.